Okay, so Chris Rock took aim. We talked about this yesterday at Will and Jada during his Netflix stand-up special on Saturday night. But now some reviewers are taking aim at him. So the Hollywood Reporter said Chris's material felt somewhere between dated and embalmed. It's also said that the jokes about the Kardashians, O.J. Simpson, woke culture, and Elon Musk were, quote, stale. Meantime, a source told People magazine that Chris is obsessed with Jada, which is why he chose to do his special in her hometown in Baltimore. The source also said that Jada never asked Chris to not host the Oscars in 2016. But the question everyone is asking, did Will actually watch the special? According to ET, he did not tune in, but apparently he's seen reports, and it hurts, or is hurt rather, by what Chris said about him and his family. How can you not escape all the tweets?
You go to Papua New Guinea, because you're Will Smith and you can have the money. You go to a hut over the water and you take everything offline and you do it for a month. If I'm Will Smith, I'm not going near this. I totally disagree with what everyone I think is going to say, but I just don't want to. I know I did wrong. I messed up really bad. There's going to be bad stuff he says, and he's a wordsmith. I'm going to Papua New Guinea.
What happens when you come home in a month?
I see a therapist. No, but I think I don't need that negativity, knowing I have messed up this man's life, and I've messed up my own. What more am I going to punish myself with a samurai sword? You know what I mean?
But isn't there something to just getting it over with? I think the biggest punishment that I could have seen for me would have been to have to wait a year for this man to say something.
Very true.
Like, I just want to rip the Band-Aid. I just want to have the conversation. I want all of the fallout. Like, I would want to put it to bed. And a part of putting it to bed would be to face what you have had to wait to face for a year.
That's called healthy. What you say?
Yeah, I would have just watched it. I likely wouldn't have been sober by the end of it, but I would have watched it. I'm just keeping it all the way 100. Like, who wants to do that sober?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think, look, Will embarrassed Chris on the biggest entertainment stage there is, right? So you kind of have to watch this as Will Smith. And by the way, I totally disagree with the Hollywood Reporter. I thought it was great. I thought those jokes were very prudent. I liked it, okay? But Will Smith has got to face up, like Erica's saying. I'd say, listen, if I were Will, come to terms with I messed up, I screwed up, whatever the reason was. I want to hear Chris's reason since I didn't talk to him. I'm going to take this head on like a man, right? And once this is done, you took your shot, I took my shot, one verbal, one physical. Let's try to work this out together now, right? You got to face yourself in the mirror and say, I did wrong. Let's work on this. And hopefully him and Chris, because it seemed like Chris had an admiration for him at one point. Yeah. So maybe if he watches that, he could grab like a straw from there and say, maybe we could put this back together. Maybe we could settle the dust with what's going on. Because we're just going to keep talking about it otherwise.
That would be the right thing to do.
Yeah, it's the most mature thing to do. I just ran away.
Have fun in Papua New Guinea.
Yeah, fight or flight. I'm out.
By the way, I'll split that ticket with you.
Oh, nice.
Okay. All right. You guys. Paris Fashion Week ends today, and we've got some looks that turned heads. So first of all, Lisa Rinna debuted this mushroom bowl cut. Okay.
Don't call it that.
Take it in. This was at the Vivienne Westwood Fashion Show. She also wore a belted printed top, metallic leggings, and black platform boots. Emily Ratajkowski showed up wearing a giant leaf.
That's cool.
Okay, as a shirt. And then Jared Leto put his street style on display with a mashup of plaid, a long gray cape, yoga pants, and platform
How do you
boots.
even put that together? Look at that.
I know. I'm going to start dressing like that.
Come on.
I like it, actually.
Yeah, there's more, though. There's more.
I like the face,
He also wore a silver grill and a blue line across his face. I kind of like it.
I do, too.
What are you talking about?
Okay, Jeff, this one's for you, though. Julia Fox was channeling Bigfoot with these oversized fur boots. Yep.
Like Elmo.
Yep.
I don't want any attention.
Zendaya turned heads for the right reasons because she showed up to the Louis Vuitton in this animal print suit.
Can she do anything wrong?
She cannot. She cannot. She sat down next to Emma Stone, who's in a full piece suit.
Very cute.
Love it. But then everyone's talking about Avril Lavigne and rapper Tyga, who arrived at the fashion show together and then were photographed kissing. So it's a big deal because Avril just broke off her engagement from Mod Sen last month. Tyga famously dated Kylie Jenner for 3 years.
I didn't. I'm sure you all watched it on this. And I will say that it came out of nowhere for Mod Sen. They'd only been engaged for a month, and he was broke. He is brokenhearted.
He's been showing his broken heart on social media.
Very much so. So for her to be kissing, they went to Nobu, which is like super public, and now kissing it. So they're an item, but it's got to feel bad. You probably mod dark, mod sun, mod shady. Is what it is.
Wow, his finger was on that button.
I mean, Tori, I was about to ask you who Mod Sun was, and you were making like little quips about those.
He is a musician. That's all I know.
I think he like opens for Machine Gun Kelly.
DJ. I think he's some kind of a DJ.
No, I think he's an artist.
He's an artist.
But I believe he does something with Machine Gun Kelly.
Okay.
Okay, whatever.
And I did
what
have
do we think of the looks?
a comparison for you real quick.
Looks.
From, what's her, Lisa Rinna. I thought she looked like
Yes.
Will Hines from Stranger Things.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
I'm not mad at her haircut.
Dude,
because it's a different haircut. She's had the same haircut for 40 years. It's time.
Can we get a picture of Davy Jones by the end of the show? Because that haircut's
You mean
exactly
ask a
Davy
producer
Jones.
to prepare and have it?
Yeah, that's what I was doing. Do you want me to send an email during the show?
I'm told next beat. Should we go to the next beat? Next beat?
Okay, yeah.
Okay, next beat.
Yeah.
Speaking of Paris Fashion Week, big shoulder pads making a comeback. Yep, the 80s inspired look is everywhere on the runway, with some top designers taking on the exaggerated look. That makes some models look like linebackers, let's be honest. Stars like Kate Blanchett and Christina Ricci also seem to be fans, wearing big shoulders. Those aren't bad on the red carpet. Kate's is a bit much, but I like Christina's.
I love them both. I love a shoulder pad with a tapered jacket. I think it's so hot. It's very flattering. I've done the shoulder pads a few times on the show.
Yeah.
It's just it's a nice crisp look.
It is. Yeah, I like a good shoulder, too.
Yeah. Clean.
Do men like a good shoulder on girls? Just curious. When we come in with our puff sleeves and
Yeah, I don't mind
structured
it. I don't
shoulders-
mind
You
it.
like it?
Gives like a little shape, you know what I mean?
Yeah, silhouette.
Yeah.
That's cool. I wondered, are we dressing for each other? Right, is it too prairie for some people? A little like prairie?
It's shoulder pads,
Yeah,
not
right.
puff
Yeah,
sleeves.
right.
What's happening?
Tori, what would you like to see come back?
So my body is pretty busty, and then I'm trying to lose some weight in here. So what really looks good on me are pinup dresses.
Okay.
50s
Oh, yes.
pinup dresses.
Those are good.
That I want to come back,
Okay.
as Tori would kill.
Okay, we're running out of time, so quickly, Jeff, what would you want to
I'm
see come
digging
back?
Tori's 50s style.
Ooh.
I love the 50s. Like that look. Erica's party.
70s. That's not 50s.
That's 50s.
Erica's party was 70s casino.
Yeah, but I'm talking about the 50s, like the pants, everything.
pleated.
That look-
I just watched Elvis yesterday, like that style.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Yep.
You did rock that. That was Anthony, my husband's
Anthony's
birthday
party,
yes. Yes.
Yeah, I went with the 80s off the shoulder.
you
love
look good in
that.
those.
That should never
Flash
go
dance.
away. That
Yep.
should never go away.
You look good in those.
And I took a page from your book because I'm all about the 80s too, and I want to see full, real mohawks come back.
Oh.
Full. Wait, go back to that other photo.
You could do that, Sam.
I love it, but that I know her. That's Malice. That's
Malice?
was picked from our producer. Yeah, that is Malice.
Is she friends with Mod
Malice.
Son?
Malice is the coolest. Can we
Wow.
clip that and send it to Malice,
Hey,
please?
Malice.
Yeah, but I want to see those real cool 80s mohawks come back.
Would
Not
you
that-
ever do it?
No, because I'm on TV, but maybe if I wasn't on TV, I would.
Wow.
Can I have a mohawk, Bert? No, I can't. My executive producer said no.